What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Thursday, June 1st. It's game one of the NBA Finals. Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat. Now hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, and the big one, banner at the top of the screen. Promo code is SCORE, 50% off your first week of any Stokastic DFS package. Take advantage now. My recommendation, if you're just a one sport guy, then pick whatever sport that you're in for. You'll get 50% off. If you play more than one sport, get our platinum package. Man, that's tough to say. Platinum package covers everything. MLB, NBA, NHL, PGA, MMA, NASCAR, F1. I'm probably tennis. I'm missing stuff. You get it all for 50% off. That's projections and ownership and top pitchers, top batters, top stacks, all that good stuff. Come in the door, click the link in the description. Now, we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10. Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, KCP, Gabe Vincent, Michael Porter Jr. on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today. It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Jeff Green. He's 2,200, projected for 11. 2% chance at being the captain. That's not it. 46% at utility. That might be it. I went 18 minutes for Jeff Green, sort of just backup 5, backup 4 type stuff. Could play a little bit less. They could give less minutes to Jeff Green, more minutes to someone like Christian Braun. But for now, I think Jeff Green is going to be a pretty solid chunk here. He's going to be 0.62-ish fantasy point per minute guy. That's terrible. 5 points, 2.5 boards, an assist, maybe a stock. It's a half stock right now. But at 2,200, that is a value that I like quite a bit. Now, I expect him to be out there. So, even 12 minutes of Jeff Green can be totally fine today, even if I'm wrong about the minutes. And that's why I like Jeff Green a lot, because even if you start taking a couple minutes off of him, at 2,200, he's still coming in probably 9th or 10th. That's still a value play we get to. Number 4, we go to Jamal Murray, 10,800, big price tag, projected for 46. 14% of the time he's your captain, 36% at utility, so we're right there on that coin flip range. I went 38 minutes for Murray, 25 points, 5 boards, 6.5 assists, a stock and a half. It's Jamal Murray, man. Now, 10,800, that's a big price tag. I actually do think he's a little overpriced for this first game because I don't think the minutes are going to look the same as they do later in the series, where you can get to 40, 41, 42. I think Murray, in and around that 38 mark for today, mutes him slightly, but not all that much. He's still got to number 4. And at number 3, we go to Bam Adebayo, 9,200. That's where it starts to look a little bit more interesting. 40 fantasy point projection, 14% at captain, 37% at utility. I went 38 minutes for Bam. He's around a fantasy point per minute, 18.5 points, almost 11 boards, 3 assists, 2 stocks. Very difficult series for Bam Adebayo here. He's got a lot of work ahead of him up against NIKOLA JOKIC. It's not a great matchup for Bam, if we're being perfectly honest. He's one of the best defensive centers in basketball. He's going to have to get it done. If the Miami Heat want to win this series, Bam Adebayo is going to have to play as well as NIKOLA JOKIC, something in that neighborhood. He's just going to have to be there defensively. Maybe he will. The reason I like him today in DFS, $9,200 price tag. He's significantly cheaper than Jamal Murray. Doesn't have the same ceiling, but a little bit more cost effective. Makes me lean towards Bam a little tiny bit more than Jamal Murray. If I got to pick one or the other, I'm flipping the coin and I'm taking Bam. At number 2, we go to Aaron Gordon, power forward eligible, 6,600, projected for 31, 10% chance at captain, 47 at utility. Just looks really good for this price tag. The minutes are there, and I've already discounted him aggressively on a per minute basis. Normally a 0.95 guy, down to 0.8 in this series. 14 points, 7 boards, 2.5 assists, close to 2 stocks. He's out there for his defensive work. He's going to get a steady diet of Jimmy Butler. That's going to be his primary assignment. That's my assumption, at least. And if that's the case, offense is going to come a little bit lighter because he's just going to be working a lot harder defensively. That said, 6,600 is a really nice price for Aaron Gordon. It doesn't take a lot for him to get there. That's why he gets all the way to that number 2 spot. Value here, fantastic. Am I over projecting his minutes? Maybe. You want to bring him down to 36? He's still here in the top 5. Not much to say here. NIKOLA JOKIC is your number 1 contender, but 75% optimal. Get ready here. He's 14K and he's still number one by a mile. That's how much better he is than everybody else. 25% chance at captain, 50% chance at utility. Nikola Jokic is more likely to be in the optimal lineup at utility than all but Bam and Aaron Gordon. He's just in it all the time. 38 minutes, 1.7 fantasy points per minute, 29.5 points, 14 boards, 9 assists. He's a coin flip for a triple-double, and he's essentially a lock for a double-double, plus 2 stocks. I don't have anything else to say here. No one else should be surprised. It is very clear, even at 14K. And this is part of the reason Jeff Green starts to look so good. You need the value if you go to Jokic. You have to go to Jokic. He looks incredible. But don't forget, 25% of the time, Nikola Jokic does not make the optimal lineup. We're going to expect that to happen once in this series. Will it be game 1? I hope not. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings. It's game 1 of the NBA Finals. Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. We're back again Sunday morning for game 2. Good luck, everybody. Win that money.